Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, those who don't know what the hell you are yet. Hopalong PR here. We are back playing Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold... not Trails of Cold Steel. I want to talk about Trails of Cold Steel, but... I've also been fighting with that all day. Sorry, I'm working on the review. That's a week overdue, and it's causing me just nothing but headaches today, but we are back playing Trails in the Sky, the third. That is the game we are playing. I'll conquer all three ordeals. What kind of place I'll be. But in case you guys didn't piece together, we are somewhat back because you guys reminded me that new characters might have new dialogue back here in the garden. That's just yes. Wait a second. So the fact that, I don't know, Joshua, like Kevin, knows something that they're not telling us. But the reason I'm back here is because I want to see what they have to say to Agate. You know, the whole him and Tita thing making me just revert into a laughing little bitch. Just made me want to come back. Oh, this is as far as I can come back too. But just come back and see if they keep on poking fun at him. We two cowards so far have been fierce enough. The further we descend through the plains of this place, the more dangerous they're likely to become. We have to keep our guard up. Yes, we will. So glad you're okay, Agate. I was worried about whether you were down here, drawn here, but not knowing if you're okay was... Okay, I get it. Stop hugging me. Besides, now remind me, you're getting yourself hurt while I was away, haven't you? No, I'm okay. Lots of people looking out for me. Really? That's good. I also have to save the other guys who ended up here, trapped in the stones, and get the hell out of this weird place. Seem you're headed out, take me with you. I feel like I'm gonna get what's going on until I see it for myself. Damn, someone's motivated. But let me find Shara and the Sister Reese, because I thought of something. First of all, you guys did tell me that this, whatever the stigma and being mixed, they are not the same thing. And it was a weird little side note that McBurn even decided to point out in the intermission chapter. Ooh, she seems to calm down a little at least. Funny how the quieter ones always the scariest once you piss them off, isn't it? Yep. So you Kevin grew up together then? Yes, that's right. So anyway, Estelle and I hurried there as fast as we could. Oh, Estelle's the name of the brace right now, by the way. Do you require something from me? No, nothing in particular. All right, so that's all said and done. But the thing that I wanted to talk about really quick is, well, after this part. Don't worry, I won't forget what I'm going to say. But first, we have backstory for Kevin. Look at me, Kevin Graham. Instructor Selnate? Apologize for that. Looks like you haven't eaten in days. Although by the sounds of it, you really haven't. Nor have you been drinking anything made. I was sad to hear the news about Rufina as well. But unfortunate accidents are a fact of life, especially in our own line of work. It's a risk we all choose to shoulder when we accept the part on a mission. Kill me. Excuse me? Got no reason to be a knight anymore. I've got no reason to even live anymore. And if someone has to kill me, I couldn't ask for anyone better than you. I doubt I'd even have the time to feel pain before you were done, so if that is your wish, in what world did you think I would happily oblige to such an asinine request? Do you remember what you said when you first became a squire? So you offered your soul to the goddess above, your body and blood to her church here on earth. Just swearing that, do you think you have the right to beg for death, much less a painless one? Don't make me laugh. Still, I was reluctant to even relay this information for you. But after seeing how pathetic of a state you're in, perhaps it wouldn't be difficult after all. Squire of the Grail's letter, Kevin Graham, From this day on, you are to assume the position of a fifth dominion. Your appointment was decided by the Congregation of the Sacraments, and even His Holiness the Pope has given his approval. The job is yours. What? Imagine you must have heard some rumors the position of Fifth Dominion was vacant. Has been for several decades, too. Congratulations. Turns out that position was meant for you. How the hell did that baby squire I once helped teach reach the same rank as me? Sure, the fifth Marquis will be pleased to finally see the light of day. Why? Oh, and incidentally, it's tradition to take on a title choosing after becoming a dominion. You might want to start giving some thought to what you want sooner rather than later. As you already know, mine is Carnelia. As simple name as it is. I don't care about titles. I don't care about any of those things. Why? Why me? I couldn't even protect Rufina from. Why me? Did I say that is no consequence here? What is of consequence is that Rufina Argent was a highly capable knight. She may not have manifested a stigma of her own, but her problem-solving abilities were at times greater than even a dominion's. Her loss will be keenly felt, and it will be up to our new fifth dominion to fulfill it. The words of His Eminence, the Cardinal. Oh, this is rich. This is just rich. Oh man, it's so funny it hurts. Become a knight to protect Rufina, and end up shooting to the top of the ranks over her dead body. Amazing, huh? Who could have seen that coming? Go back in time and tell myself when I signed up what was going to happen. To see my own face. So what will you do? Should make it clear that you do have the right to refuse your new appointment. Admittedly, no one in the Grailsetter's 1,000-year history has turned down a dominion position, so doing so would be unprecedented, but still. Well, no shit. No, I humbly accept my new position, ready to start work as soon as there's for me. Hell, start piling it on me today. I'm ready for it. Alright then, I'll see what I can do. Don't hold back on me either. Throw me the really hard stuff. The type you don't need to be a masochist to take. And that title thing? Let's go with Heretic Hunter. Okay? That sounds just perfect. So, me thinks he had a lapse in power and accidentally killed Rufina or caused her to die. That's just what me thinks. That's what it's kind of building up to be. But then again, these beautiful bastards at Falcom have been known to throw everything we thought we knew right out the window. So that's what happened. The more I hear, the more off the wall everything happening here sounds. I'm not surprised. We're making progress on working on what's going on, thankfully. We know the place that we're in is called Phantasma, and about how it has its own unique rules that govern it. We also know that all of us were chosen based on some certain criteria drawn into it. We still have plenty of questions that need answering, but they can largely be summed up by the following three. 1. Who are the Lord of Phantasma and the Sorcerer? 2. What is the cube and the identity of the ghost who appears connected of it? 3. What is Phantasma, and how did it come to exist? Pretty succinct way of putting it. There are other questions, of course, but it's true that most of those generally fall under the 3 in some way. Why there are fiends roaming around comes under number 3, for example. Dividing everything up like that makes it a heck of a lot easier to understand, yeah. Oh, but wait. Where does Kevin falling unconscious come into this? It may sound like the cause of him was fighting some giant devil. It certainly seems that way. More specifically, the power that he used to break the barrier surrounded us must have been the case. The one that made the red symbol show up on his back. Haven't got any idea of that either. It's possible it might be some thaumaturgy passed down through the church, but I can hardly be sure. Joshua? Do you think you know what could have been? I think I do. Can't be sure, but I think it was a stigma. Seriously? Isn't that the thing that appeared on your shoulder? Yeah, it was. We saw it was a physical manifestation of an image Wyson had placed deep within my mind in order to control me. Kevin's likely the same, save the control factor. However, I have a feeling his is also significantly more powerful than mine was. Well spotted, Joshua. Reese? Say, how's Kevin doing? His condition seems to be marginally improved, but what he did resulted in heavy burden being placed on his mind, so I think it'll be best for him to rest a while longer. That's a relief. Sure knows how people give people a fright. If I get clarification on something, Reese. Was my theory correct? Yes, it was. He did indeed use the power of his stigma. However, the key difference between his and yours is that his is one of the original kind, on which yours was likely based. A seal carved into a person's very soul, said to manifest only in dominions of the Grail Sletter. What's a dominion? I've heard rumors of their existence, personally. Dominions are a group of 12 knights who lead the Grail Sletter. They're supposedly to possess incredible powers. That is also correct. Their stigmas are the source of that power. They allow people who possess them to strengthen their bodies beyond what most people could think humanly possible, as well as use high-level thaumatology exceeding the capabilities of other knights. Sure you piece together, Kevin is one of them, specifically the 5th Dominion. Are we even talking about the same Kevin who's been leading us around here? Sure doesn't feel like it. Sorry, I'm a bit confused. Did Kevin have the stigma implanted in him like Joshua did? No. Ordinarily, stigmas aren't carved in that manner. They appear on their own without human intervention. There are 12 dominions, and that number has always been consistent throughout history. There are times when spots are left unfilled because a stigma bearer to fill them has yet to appear. They're always out there, whether their stigma is manifested or not. That's so weird, don't you think? Send me the stigma Joshua had. Mine was an only replica of the real thing. Weissman originally a clergyman, so he probably had access to a way to make such a thing. Oh yeah, forgot he said that. He used to be bishop in the Congregation for Sacraments, which is the organization that the Grail Sletter answers to. Even back in those days, he was in contact with Ouroboros and stealing numerous sacraments from the church. Things that were stolen include a vast amount of literature and research on the stigmas of the Dominions. We believe he went to use that material basis to realize his dream of creating some sort of superhuman over with the society. Thought so. Still, I think I have a vague understanding what these stigmas are now. Still not clear how using the power led to Kevin's collapse. Does that risk naturally come with the use of your stigma power, or is there something more to it? Well, I don't know exactly why, but Kevin's rarely uses the power of his stigma at all. I've heard that the only time he relies on it when disposing of those he brands heretics. In other words, those whose sins are too great for them to ever be able to walk the path of righteousness ever again. Disposing of? So ominous.
Let me make sure I got this straight. He used a superpower he barely uses out of nowhere that caused him to black out because his body wasn't ready for it.
That is, I believe, likely the case. I see. I think I understand well enough. Are you sure it's fine for you to be telling us this? Yes, I'm most positive Kevin was planning on telling you himself before he fell unconscious. I believe telling you all this is necessary in order to ensure your cooperation for the rest of our investigation. Well, if you're sure. Wait, does that mean? If no one has any objections, I'd like to take Kevin's place and lead till he wakes up again. Is that alright with everyone?
No problems here.
Are you sure you don't want to stay here, though? But I thought you wanted to stay look after him. Before he collapsed, Kevin entrusted me with the cube. As such, I believe it's my duty as the squire in this service. So please, don't worry about me right now. I'd much rather be helping all of you. Well, if you're sure, I personally see no reason to say no. The remaining members will be sure to look after Kevin. You don't have to worry about a thing, okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. What's wrong, Estelle? Well, so Reese, got a favor I want to ask, if you don't mind. If I came with you when we head out to explore? Is there any specific reason? Estelle? Well, it's just, I've only returned to the world of the living, right? I feel like I want to go and see what's going on myself. I mean, I'm a bracer, so I doubt I'll get in your way or anything. So would you mind? Not in the least. I'd love for you if you accompanied me. Thanks. Sorry if I've been deciding that on my own, Joshua. Sorry? For what? That's what you're going to do. You won't hear any complaints from me. We'll be counting on you to do a good job backing up Reese. You know it.
Alright, because I think this will wield the most interesting
conversations, I am going to be pulling these two. So I feel like everyone else could get involved with some shenanigans. Oh, that's right. Before I go further, I had a thought and a thought process that was related to you guys telling me that stigma and being mixed aren't the same. It led to me thinking about the differences in the church in Ouroboros and what the difference between Ouroboros helping someone is compared to an Ouroboros plan. Now, it might seem like in the second game, Estelle, with all of her fortune, was able to bring down Weissman with all of her other friends, which we know now is not the case. Father Kevin was the one using key moments and key things to bring about the end of Weissman. Using Estelle as bait, helping Joshua, all led to him being set up to take down Weissman. So, what I am thinking is, in the next Cold Steel game, well, first of all, Cold Steel 2 ended with the war for Erebonia is far from over. I think that, I don't think it's going to be the Grand Master. If so, that'd be awesome, but one of the other high-ranking members of Ouroboros isn't going to be too happy with Chancellor taking one of the 12 factories, or 13 factories. And they are going to go against the Chancellor in some way or manner. Probably using Calvard, but this is going to be an Ouroboros plan through and through. Because the only thing that could stop the plan of Weissman was Kevin. Not Estelle and her group, no. They merely fought off the manifestation of Weissman controlling the area. But, I don't know, that's just how I see it. Oh, Reese, are you okay now? I'm fine. I managed to avoid taking any direct blows in the battle. You need to go and help Kevin out if you really needed it. I did some serious thinking about what you said. You said Kevin has a reason for wanting to be a knight. Got my own reasons for becoming a squire, so... Okay then. Now all you need to do is wait for Kevin to wake up so you can tell him how you feel. Am I right? Yes, you're right. And Elise, thank you very much. Nothing of it at all. Ow. You know you two are so close. Oh, but I'm sure you know why though. Because she's so cute. Is anyone surprised? No? No. So one thing I've turned on since we got here, but I'm just glad you turned out to be alright. Who? Me? But of course. Jess was putting on a brave face the whole time, but you know him. Anyone could tell how worried he was about you. I can't believe you. Well, I can't say I blame him. Not one bit. I was worried sick when I found out the Lord of Phantasma had captured you. It must have been far worse for him. I was captured? For real? Was I? I mean, I guess I was, but sure didn't feel like it. I don't remember anything like that happening. Well, whatever. No big deal if I can't remember, right? You never change. Neither do I. I can go back to drinking worry-free. What? What'd I say? Also, where did they get the alcohol? Did the tree give them alcohol? I've tried to look into the Grail Sword and the Congregation, the Sacraments myself before. Fortunately, no amount of research could have prepared me for the sheer power that the minions seemingly possess. If we're to deal with foes that are comfortable with making enemies of someone who possesses such power, this could get very tricky indeed. Yeah, from what everyone said, this What a Phantasma guy doesn't sound like they're gonna be a walk in the park. Oh yeah, I've got you here. How's that whole plan going these days? Whatever do you mean? You know, the one you were heading back to the Empire to put into action. After you had us going with that crazy stunt you pulled back at the Hacking Gate, you better be putting your back into it. If you're not, there's a staff with your name on it. Oh, I see. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Estelle. I'll be sure to take them to heart. Wait, that's it? No dodgy questions or creepy comments about that dumb grin that you've always got on your face half the time? You feeling okay, Olivier? Cher didn't drink under the table again, did she? Think about the Lord of Phantasma is still a mystery to us. But look on the bright side. The ghost seems alright with us. We've got a whole lot of capable people here, too. Sure, there's gotta be a good way for us to get through this. Me sure, too. I mean, you're not. I don't know what that priest is thinking, going nuts and knocking himself out cold. Could have ran whatever he was planning past us first before becoming deadweight. Some people, I swear. Look who's talking, bucko. Oh, Estelle! You know how Kevin's doing? He's fine, I think. He's got Joshua and Chloe looking after him. What if we leave? I'm sorry for worrying you. Huh? What are you apologizing for? Nothing. Forget I said anything. Okay. Yeah, I can really kick myself now for not coming back here and doing all these. Oh, there was another thing I wanted to ask you guys, and this is audience participation time. Would you guys want me to stop fast forwarding through the boss fights and have me go through all the excruciating death and calculations that I have to go through to, you know, survive? Somebody kind of, I don't say pour me a new one, but kind of told me, hey, you're taking a lot out of these Let's Plays if you're just fast forwarding through it. So let me get, ooh, I see shiny. But let me go what you guys think. Hey there, Sal. He's doing fine. Actually sleeping soundly at the moment. He's groaning a little in his sleep till a short while ago, though. What? Really? Doesn't sound good. What you can do is let him rest. So it takes some time for him to recover. The mental burden he's carrying is taxing on his body. Oh, for sure. Keep an eye on him, okay? Thank you, Chloe. Joshua. No problem, Reese. Leave it to us. Even though you two are going to be gone when I actually head out. It's really not a good idea to rush the recovery process of mental strain using medicines. It's best to let them heal on their own. Let's make sure he gets plenty of rest. Okay, that should do the trick. Just make sure he doesn't get too cold. Maybe I should whip up some porridge for him when he gets up. Wow. Had her written off as a total dumbass, but she might actually be kind of capable? Oh. Yeah, not doing that on camera. That's far too much. So I believe that just leaves one path. The path of the talking tree. Is there no one? Okay, I'm not complaining. 'Cause I still want to go into the new area before I end the episode. Oh, damn it. No. I need to get my party. I need to get my party. I want to head down. I don't want to be here anymore. There we go. Actually, no, it's going to be Chloe and Oliver. All right. Time to... How do I want to say it? Expand all of her holes. There we go. That was a beautiful way to put it. All right, so this next place better be artistic as fuck, or I am going to be very disappointed. Speaking of very disappointed, I had just terrifying revelation. You know how I said I couldn't figure out who the last person that they could add to my party was? What about Gilbert? I don't want that to be the case, but it might be. That was ready actually told you. Blah, blah, blah. Seeing this place once you trained like this is weird. So this warp thing here is going to take us to the next plane? That's right. Next should be the 5th. Presumably the first of the more advanced game boards Lord of Phantasma mentioned. Be a real tough ride, aren't we? But hey, we come through plenty of these just fine. Can knock one out too. I certainly hope so. Something wrong? No, but I do have a question. Why did you specifically put your name forward to accompany me? Is it really that big of a deal? Okay, if anything specific you could have asked to support me. Yet, when making a request, your eyes were filled with determination and resolve, so it wasn't something you did on a whim. You don't mind my inquiry, do you? Nope, it wasn't a whim though, so you're right about that. Just I don't have some big special reason for doing it either. I guess I just want to give something back. What do you mean? It's like Kevin did a lot for me back during all that trouble in Liberal. It held me out of trouble more than I can count. It helped Joshua deal with that with burdening him too. Now he's in trouble just like we were, so it's like the thing where I found myself wondering whether I could do anything to help. Me backing up was the best way I could do that. Estelle. Now I get it. I'm not sure I understand. I understand that you feel indebted to Kevin, but how does this helping me towards repaying him? Isn't that obvious? You're super important to him, aren't you? What? I'm not implying that you're going out or anything. It's just, from all I've heard and seen getting here, it seems like you're basically view each other as family. I'm not wrong, right? No, you're right. For all the started, we hadn't met in almost 5 full years. The reason we met again was all because of work. I'm not sure there's any bond between the two of us at all anymore. Yeah, not buying that one. What's so funny? The connections between people deepen over time, become bonds, and once such bonds have formed, they can never be broken. However far apart they may be, no matter where life may take them, those bonds will always exist in some way. Not my words, by the way. They're just something some old guy I knew said to me a while back, and I happen to agree with him. Kevin was happy to entrust everything to you without a second thought, right? You were talking like you knew what he was thinking earlier, too, about how he was going to tell us about this stigma. It's proof enough that there's still a strong bond between you two. I wish I could be so confident. Still, I can understand why you wanted to come with me now. Appreciate it, too. Thank you, Estelle. You're very welcome. Do you have one more question, though? Something more of a personal one, however. Like what? I'm not sure if I can. It's a good chance to get to know each other. Alright, forgive me if it sounds blunt, but people always tell you that you're too soft for your own good. Yep. What? What are you laughing for? I think I have my answer. You just let me answer before making up your mind. Ah, screw it. Let's just get right behind you. And behind, in front. Ooh. I want to see stark black and white designs. I see white or silver, but where are we now? Seem to be another enclosed dimensional space. Fun. Oh yeah. Just so you guys know, I think the next few episodes, I'll be doing like 2 a day because they're gonna be the doors. Giant labyrinth of marble, a rift between dimensions. Or at least that's how it appears. Yeah, this will be a blast going through. We're gonna need to put all our backs into it. Indeed. And quite immediately too. Huh? Why? Be careful, everyone. Just one? Okay, there we go. These are dream spiders. The foul beasts that devour people's dreams and replace them with nightmares. Oh, this plane's off to an awesome start. Whatever, let's kick some devil butt. Oh, and I have zero qualms with skipping over fights like this. I think I've said it once, but I'll say it again. Dark Matter EX fucking rocks. It's the White Gehenna of this game, as White Gehenna was in the first one. I know. I don't know if that's completely accurate, but I do remember White Gehenna being my like go-to for like anything. Boss fights, minion fights, you name it. But yeah. Not gonna lie, Reese, Estelle, well definitely Estelle. Good meat shields. Not much more to them. Good meat shields. Alright. I think that was last of them. Ambushed. So those are the kind of devils you're talking about back in the garden? More specifically, some species of devils known as dream devils. Said to specialize in attacking the mind. I think we've confirmed that to be perfectly accurate. We're gonna need to put in more than our backs at this rate. But we double check our equipment one last time before we head on. Certainly sounds wise. There's no such thing being too cautious. Yes, no shit, and I should be able to have new stuff. There we fucking go. Okay. I'm a happy Travis. I mean, I'm a happy Hopalong. I'll be doing some grinding, but god damn it, I'll come back with the best of the best. Although I can't have Action 5 yet, but neither here nor there. So anyhow, thank you guys for watching. If there's anything you want to say about my comments earlier, by all means, make some noise down in the comments below. And thank you for staying weird.